Okay, hi guys. So we are going to look at the difference between combining like terms when they're on the same side of the equation versus if they are on the opposite sides of the equal sign. So I have termed this, are they on the same side or do we need to cross the line? So what I mean by crossing that line is where the equation equal sign is, that's going to be our line. Okay, so do we have them on the same side? So if you take a look here, we have 3x, 2x, and 4x. They're all on the same side. So if they're on the same side, I do not need to use any opposites. I just need to total them up. Okay, so we have 3x plus 2x is 5x plus 4x, that's 9x equals 36. And then I can divide by 9 and get my answer of x equals 4. All right, if we take a look over here, same idea. Here's our equal sign line. The 5k and the 3k are like each other, so we want to combine those like terms. So negative 5k, you can think of this subtraction as plus a negative, so we have negative 8k equals 24. And then we can divide by negative 8, and x will equal negative 3. And one more that's just like that. I can see that the m's and the m's are on the same side. So when they're on the same side, I'm just going to total them up. I'm not going to do any opposites. So I have 7m minus 13m. I still need to follow what the rules are for integers. 7 take away 13 is going to be negative 6m. Okay, then I can divide by negative 6 and x will equal negative 7. Now, when I move to the other side, this is where they are going to have to cross the line. The person that is their like term, they're like each other, it's on the other side of the equal sign. So we are going to have to use an opposite. If it's addition, we're going to use subtraction. If it's multiplication, we're going to use division. So here's our line, and I can see that we have a 4x and we have a 3x, and they are across the equal sign to each other. So I'm going to move one of them over. I'm going to choose to move the 3x. So I'm going to subtract 3x. Subtract 3x, we have 1x left on this side. Now we have a plain number over here, and we have a plain number over here, so we're going to need to move them to the other side, right? So we have 16 over here. I can back that up 1 second. Okay, and so we need to move the 20 across the equal sign, across the line, so he has to do the opposite. He was a subtract 20, so he needs to be a plus 20. Okay, so 1x equals 36. That's our solution because it's already 1x, so x equals 36. All right, if we take a look at this next one, we have some k's on the left side of the equation line. We have some on the right, so let's get those together. So let's add 3k to both sides. We also have some plain numbers across the equal sign. We have negative 10, we have 14. Can't move the negative 10, he's the last man standing, so we are going to move the 14. Notice it was a plus 14, and I'm doing subtract 14. Okay, negative 10 minus 14, I can think of that as a plus and negative, is negative 24. We're going to divide by 8, and k will equal negative 3. Okay. Last one here, I see I have some negative 13m on one side, 7m on the other side. We have a plain number 28 on one side. We have negative 12 on the other side. So I'm going to do the opposites. So I am going to add 13m to move him to the other side by the other m's. That'll give us 20m. I still have a plain number over here and a plain number over here. So I need to move this one because this is the last man standing. (40 equals 20m, and divide by 20, and m equals 2. All right, so I want you to try the ones that are listed below. Compare your answers with a friend. Use this as a notes sheet to do the rest of your work and to study for your quiz.